Bonjour tout le monde. Salut Montreal right there. Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Online dating is pretty much the go-to when you're single and looking for love right now. It's kind of what's happening. But as a result, romance scams are on the rise. In 2020 alone, the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre reported that Canadians lost over, get this, $18.5 million to scammers pretending to be in love. So we got to talk about it. Joining us right now is relationship expert Jess O'Reilly and personal finance educator Kelly Keane. Good morning to you both. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
Dr. Jess, I want to start with you right away. Why is this happening? Why are we susceptible to these scams?
Oh, you know that feeling of being in love, right, Devo? And we experience this love as a drug, actually. We call it a period of limerence, which means that the brain activations that you're experiencing, that spike in dopamine, norepinephrine, adrenaline, the drop in serotonin, it is similar to using drugs on the daily. And so really falling in love can be blinding. And so whatever you don't know about a person when you really, really like them, your brain fills in the gaps with idealization. So it is so easy to overlook the warning signs.
And that's it. So what are some of the red flags we should look for, Dr. Jess?
Well, if they seem too good to be true, they may just be, if they're evasive about where they are and what they do for a living. If you can't find any information about them online other than their dating profile, like no LinkedIn, no Facebook, no nothing. I mean, I know some people live off the grid. I'm going to hear from them. But, you know, if they seem to be giving you advice about money and bragging about how financially successful they are, but you still seem to be paying for things, those are a couple of red flags.
Yeah, and there's a lot of catfishing going on. I get random messages all the time, too, and I see that happening. But now this actually goes on. Kelly, what do we do? How do we, from a financial perspective, know if you're facing these scams?
Yeah, and here's the thing, Devo, like I like what Jess said, you know, it's so exciting to be in love and to have that dopamine hit of somebody reaching out to you. But what you need to know, and none of us want to think that we would be scammed, but the reality is these fraudsters are all over the world and they are targeting people. Now, for romance scams, they used to target seniors. Now they're targeting everyone, and they're getting so good at digging through your profile, digging through your social media, and people think, you know, how important am I? Really, some fraudster is going to go after me? Yeah, they are. And here's the thing, is if they think they can get a few thousand or tens of thousands of dollars out of you, they will spend months. I mean, I've heard from people where these fraudsters have targeted them for 6 months, 8 months, and they, you know, dig through your profile to make sure that the pictures they're sending you are familiar to you. They may have a dog like yours. They maybe went to the high school that you went to. They are making it really specific. And then what happens, Devo, is, you know, there's a sob story. There's maybe somebody in their life that needs some money. They had somebody pass away, or they really want to meet you, but they just, you know, they need a little help financially. And that's where they start with the little amounts, hoping to go in for the big kill.
And that's it. How do you protect yourself? So say someone, they got you, and they got your money now. What do we do? How do we stop this? How do we protect ourselves at that point?
Yeah, so here's the thing is you want to be so careful to not send any money. Don't send any revealing pictures that they can use as ransom professionally or personally. You know, if the money has left your bank account, guys, it's really unlikely you're going to be able to get it back. And Devo, you said at the beginning how much of a scam this is, but the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre estimates that only 5% of people ever report being a victim. So you've got to be brave, report it to the police, report it to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, talk to your financial institutions, change your passwords, your PIN, check your credit report to see if they've actually committed identity theft in your name. I know this sounds like a lot, but it is so important that you really do everything you can to protect yourself, and don't be embarrassed or ashamed. I can't tell you how many people I hear from that are smart, technically savvy people that these scammers just, you know, it's a tug of the heart scam that affects so many people.
It is, and you just mentioned about the embarrassed part and everything. And Dr. Jess, we go back to you for this. We got about a minute left here, and if it does happen to you, now you got to try and trust people again. How do you get back to that point?
Yeah, so I think it's really common, as Kelly said, to internalize the event and turn it into your own guilt or shame. And really, this isn't about you. So I think the first step is learning to trust yourself first, right? This has only happened one time to you, hopefully, and you've dated many, many other people. So you have to look at your track record from a sort of, realistic perspective and know that you can trust yourself. But also, you have to give yourself space to heal from the range of emotions that you're experiencing. So it's not just the financial loss; it's all of the hurt, it's all of the shame. It's all of the fact that you probably haven't told people. So please not only report it, as Kelly said, but seek out sources of support, whether that's someone professional to talk to or even a friend. I know people won't even tell their friends about this. And it is really important that if you're going to go through that healing process, you acknowledge and work through the feelings.
That's amazing. Great and helpful information from both of you. Thank you so much. People, do not give away your money. Don't care. Just don't fall for that, please. Hopefully. So great information. Thank you guys so much for that. Information on both. You can find Dr. Jess and Kelly on Instagram, Sex with Dr. Jess, and at Kelly Keane. There you go. Okay.